Okay, so basically, McKenna made me watch
Attack on
the first season of Attack
on Titan. Okay.
Yeah.
But this video is specifically just for season 1.
Yes, yes. This is probably going to be the most popular show we make a video on.
Really?
Unless...
Oh yeah, because we didn't make a Death Note video, did we?
Because currently while we're making this video, Attack on Titan is the second most popular anime ever.
I don't want there's gonna be views.
I liked Attack on Titan. It was,
really?
Good talk.
I'm glad you liked it. Cause I'm
also glad I liked it.
I really like it. But like I was like scared because like on the first few episodes you were like it's not bad, but it's like and I was like I'm scared. Okay, but yeah.
I thought the first few episodes were kind of not that good.
That's because it's the first episode.
But I'm gonna talk about that in a second. So. The first episode, the episode that is first.
The episode that is first.
The episode that comes before all the rest of the episodes. The episode that is season 1, episode 1.
The first Titan attack is cool.
It is.
It is very cool.
And it makes you scared of the Titans.
Yeah, and it's mostly because of the music, and this is true for like a lot of the show. The music is just like
the music.
really good.
Yeah.
And it's best when it's like the orchestra kind of stuff. Because sometimes there's like the kind of like rock things
there's like
that they put in shows.
Yeah.
But this show has a lot of really like, I don't know, epic sounding.
Epic.
Like, yeah, it's like.
She'll get mad at you. There's like this specific thing. It's like da 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 da.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite thing. Like almost every single time there's like a fight scene, and then they start putting that in the background. I literally get chills.
But this first fight scene or the first Titan attack is like the music is really intense and it really makes the Titans scary. As you said. So Eren's mom dies. Spoilers.
That scene is really sad. Like the first time I watched it, I literally like looked away from the screen. When I was watching it by myself for the first time, because I couldn't, it was just, that scene is really sad.
So then Eren's like, I will kill all the Titans, right? That sets up like his entire motivation.
Yeah.
So.
I was waiting for you to comment on that.
And then we get to like the training part.
I've realized something. What? You from Seraph at the end is the Walmart version of Eren.
It literally.
Yeah.
Owari no Seraph is literally the Walmart version of this show.
Yeah.
Like, it's made by the same studio too. They're both by Studio Wit.
I was literally thinking about this in my head earlier today, and you just said it. Okay, but yeah, it is the Walmart version because like it's like a thing where like there's man-eating monsters that like live on like the outside, and then like they're like. The humans are like enclosed, and they have this thingy that exterminates the vampires.
We're not making a video on how bad the already did that.
Attack on Titan, the training part. This is where I got kind of bored because like I was like, when are they gonna fight the Titans?
Yeah.
He's like, this is supposed to be a hype show.
Where
are the battles? So they train the stuff. Eren can't balance at first, but then he can balance.
Because his thingy was broken.
Yeah. And they do the thing where they set it up like he has to get over some character issue before he succeeds in something that's completely unrelated.
We also get introduced to like SASHA and stuff.
Yeah, we get introduced to all the gang, which is cool.
The gang.
So the one thing I thought was like weird about this training part is that they never like explain how the cables are used, like the 3D maneuvering device. Like they're never like, oh, you press this button. Yeah, they're never like, oh, you press this button and it makes the gas go, or you press this button and it makes the cables shoot out, and you have to swing in this way or whatever.
Yeah, like.
But I think.
Do they just like swing and be like, I am a bird? I don't know.
Like Eren learns how to balance on the things, and then at the end of that episode, he's doing like a flip into the trees. I'm pretty sure this is just like an excuse to like...
They gotta get to the battle.
They didn't explain how it works because they want to just they want to move the characters however they want it to.
Yeah.
Because like, there's a lot of times where, like I noticed this a lot in the forest with the big trees.
The forest of big trees.
Yeah. Okay, but there's this part where like, all the characters, they shoot out their cables, and they're just going in that direction.
Yes.
But they never shoot out cables again. They just keep going in the same
Yeah,
direction.
that's something I noticed, like, they, like, sometimes they just have the cables in front of them and then they're just, like, flying.
Yeah, but,
like, what is it attached to? Is it just, like, attached to the universe?
it's like when Spider-Man shoots his
Yeah, but,
webs
like,
just, like,
those
into
are, like,
the air.
but those are, like, attached to, like, buildings
Okay,
and
but
stuff.
sometimes they're just not. Like, it is a lot more, like, they use the buildings and stuff in Spider-Man more.
Yes,
in
but
this-
we're not talking about Spider-Man. Attack on Titan, where Titans...
Oh my
where
god.
they attack Titans. Where the Titans attack.
They attack on Titans.
They attack on...
So, they just didn't explain how these work so that the characters can just move however they want to, basically.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Which is fine. It's like, it's not like I'm being like, I'm losing my immersion in the show because they didn't explain how this works. Immersion is like when you...
When you emerge.
Yeah. Next thing that I wrote down was there's a lot of still frames in the first part of this show.
Yeah.
Like where it's just like the characters just, yeah, it's just a still frame. And sometimes the characters are like talking
It is
over
a
it.
still frame.
A frame that is
It is
still.
a frame.
Oh my god. But I'm pretty sure it's just because they're focusing on the fight scenes. Like they're
Yeah.
saving that animation time for the fight scenes.
Do you remember when, like, okay, so this is, like, way ahead in the future than what we're talking about, but do you remember when Armin and EREN were, like, they were, like, running away from each other, and it was a still frame, and then they said, "Don't die, Armin," and then I said,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you too, EREN, and I was like, they are
Yeah,
telepathically
because
talking.
their mouths aren't moving.
Yeah, and they're just like, and it was just like, yeah, you too, EREN. Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing I can talk about is, let me throw this away. Bye. I just cut myself off my mid-sentence there. Okay, so the next thing is the attack on Trost arc. That's what it's called.
Where the Tross gets attacked on the Ark.
So before I talk about like what actually happens in that, I wrote down that the Titans look goofy.
They do.
Like sometimes I almost started laughing, like when a Titan is like running and it has its arms.
Yeah,
in,
like there
a
was this
weird
one scene
ways.
where it was like,
Yeah.
and like sometimes they're like, or something like, I don't know.
Like sometimes they do look a bit spooky, like actually spooky.
Like the one that killed Aaron's mom.
Yeah, and like the somart Titans, like
The sometimes, okay, so the credits, okay, not the credits. The captions. Have you noticed that when they change fonts, they also sometimes like, okay, no, you
yeah,
haven't.
they just things are translated differently
Because
they're,
in
like,
one,
synonyms.
in one thingy they call them abnormals, and then in another one they call them something that starts with an E. I can't remember. And then like in another thing they just call them like, I only remember abnormals now.
Yeah, they call them variants
Yeah.
on Hulu, and they call them aberrants on the downloaded thing we watched. But I guess they just mean the same thing. So
Yeah.
and like they called the scout regiment the reconnaissance
Also,
battalion.
you know when Aaron was like in the basement and he was asking to use the bathroom? So like the first time I watched that, it said, "Can I just use the bathroom?" But then on the Hulu version, it was like, "Can I use the John?"
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "What?
John.
Can I use the John?"
But anyways, I was talking
Other
about
than
the
the John.
Titans. I was talking about what the Titans look like. So yeah, sometimes the Titans do look scary, and sometimes they look kind of like normal. Like the Colossal Titan and the other like smart Titans, like the armored one and the female Titan, they look kind of just like normal.
Yeah.
Some of them look scary, but most of the time they just look kind of dumb, in my opinion.
They do.
Like, sometimes they just have like gigantic eyes, like Toru eyes. But
No, don't bring that up.
oh yeah, I can't bring up other shows. But I like understand that the characters are scared, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if I saw that giant, like, goofy looking, disproportionate human,
Yeah.
I would be pretty scared too
Yeah.
if it was gonna eat me.
The scary thing about that, those of you actually saw that in real life, and after watching this show, you would know that even if you run, you can't really escape if you're not like. You don't have the gear.
yeah.
There's like no point in trying to run, but then if you don't run, okay.
Also about the Titans, they do a good job of setting up the mystery of like, why are the
Yeah,
Titans here?
Yeah.
Why?
Like they don't even need to eat.
Yeah, because they they don't even like digest humans.
Yeah, they just, like,
eat them to kill them
Yeah.
in like the most gruesome way possible, and then
Yeah.
throw them up, which is like, it's like wow,
Yeah.
their purpose is
And
literally.
they also usually swallow the humans whole, so then they end up in like that.
Yeah.
Scary.
And so it seems like they were literally just created to like torment humans.
Exactly, or just to kill the human race. Yeah.
But then there are also these other titans, that, like the colossal titan,
Yes.
where it's like, why are they smart?
Yeah, like what is this? What
And
is
also,
this?
the colossal titan just like appears out of nowhere, and it's like, what? How? Okay, next I'm gonna talk
The
about what.
Colosso is a titan that is colossal. The titan.
Stop. Next is I'm gonna talk about what actually happened in the Attack on Trost arc. Don't start saying it.
Okay.
So
I'll look at my phone and disappear from the video
this
again.
is the part where
Ooh,
it's
I
like,
have a notification.
stop. This is the like first battle, the first real battle of
The
the show.
first actual battle.
God. And the thing that really stood out at the start is that so many people die. Like, they all charge in, and it's like hype. They're all yelling like, we're gonna fight, and it's gonna be
We're
cool.
gonna kill them.
And then like half of them die.
Wah. Yeah.
Or half of them get eaten or like crushed or whatever.
Yeah.
And like the just the characters dying didn't really like hit me, I guess. Like, it was surprising.
Yeah.
But what really hit was the survivors' like reactions. Like, everyone just gets completely depressed after this first attack.
Especially Armin. Yeah.
Because he literally sees everyone
Yeah.
die, including Eren.
Yeah.
Kind
And
of.
the fact that Eren literally like saved him, and then like he saw him get like bit right in front of him. Like, Armin screaming that scene is like literally chilling in a way.
But you know what really made me sad?
What?
When I saw that Sasha was sad.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, the potato girl is
Not
sad.
Sasha.
That must mean this is really depressing.
Exactly.
And then we go through the characters, work out like how to fight these people. But then Eren
And
comes back as big Titan
Yeah,
Eren.
but we don't know it's Big Titan Eren yet.
Except I
We don't know that the Titan that is Eren the
I already knew the twist
But,
before I
yeah.
watched it.
I didn't know it the first time I watched it.
Well, like I didn't like figure it out. Like I know that's Eren
You just, like,
because I'm smart.
yeah.
I had it spoiled for me because I heard about it on the internet. But anyways, I like how I think Mikasa says it. She says that Titan is the embodiment of humanity's rage against the Titans.
Yes.
And I was like, yes, that is exactly what Eren is.
Yes.
And I think that's like the coolest thing.
I also
for some
think the
reason.
scene where like Mikasa is just like giving up, and then like they show like the pomegranate thingy, because like apparently that symbolizes like hope or something. I don't know. I had to look it up on Google because I was like confused on why they were just showing a pomegranate in that scene. But like the scene where she's giving up because Eren's dead and she doesn't want to fight anymore, and then she jumps and she's like, why am I still fighting? And then Eren, Big Titan Eren, comes and he's just like, roar. But yeah. And like then like she looks really like happy in a way. And like that scene was just, everything about it was just cool. But yeah, I
So-
really like that scene.
So after Eren shows up as Big Titan version, everyone gets back up and it's hype. They all
Yes.
fight back. And it's cool. I really liked the
I also-
part
wait.
where they're like in the warehouse or something. They have to
Oh,
lower the
yeah.
elevator down.
And they do the gun thingy.
Yes.
It's in the intro.
There's also a part somewhere around there where there's like a Titan looking through a hole in the wall, and then like Eren as the Titan punches it, and
Yes.
it just like squishes the
Yeah.
face, and it's like, yes, get absolutely destroyed.
Yeah.
Because everything, all the fight scenes in this show are like perfect, basically. Like the music always hits really hard, like it's always hitting at the exact moment it needs to, and all the sound effects are like perfect. They're all really
Yes.
satisfying, and like every like kill or every blow on the Titans is like, wow, that was perfectly timed to be like really satisfying, and it gets that reaction out of you that's like, yes, get destroyed, get absolutely destroyed.
No, but it's so cool because like the scene you just saw when like John, he's like he's like, there's no winning against them, and then like the punch thing, and then he's just like, what the heck is that?
Because like
Oh, you actually like a show that I showed to you for the first time.
because like the best thing in any fight scene is that reaction, the get destroyed reaction.
Get destroyed. That's me
And-
with like every like scene with Mikasa.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
happens in like every fight scene in this show.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Mikasa. Okay, sorry.
This one does end with the rock, right? That's this one.
Oh yeah, that's this battle. I think like the scene where like they like do like the plan with like the elite. Did I say that right?
Elite, yeah.
Yeah, elite soldiers are really cool. Like the way that they show like the signal guns for the first
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
like that was really fun to watch. And then like, yeah, yeah, and I really like the scene where like they show ARMIN and like he's like trying, cause like EREN like went like berserk. He was like, yeah, and I really like how they showed like ARMIN like in the window, and like the way that. But yeah, you can talk now.
That scene ends with just EREN putting the rock there, and it's like because of the directing in this show, it's just like, yes, put that rock right there in
Yeah.
that hole. Yes.
And like how they were defending him, and like Mikasa and that one soldier girl was like, they were like, get out of the way, and like it was like cool and everything. And then she started crying, and she was like, all the people that died, it wasn't in vain. And then they said, for the first time, humans like won against the Titans. Like that was everything about that. I just love that. Amazing. I'm gonna rewatch this like 10 times.
So this is a kind of a point about just the fight scenes in general. So the fight scene animation in this show is kind of interesting to me because it's really carried not by like the actual movements of the characters, because those are good sometimes, but it's really like the camera movements that they have.
Yes.
Which they have to use like computer generated stuff to do that. But then they have the characters all like spinning around and stuff.
Yes.
And because the camera is like moving around all the time, it makes the characters look like they're actually moving through the stuff, and that just makes it really good. Because like the actual movement of the characters isn't always like that good, because sometimes they're just like doing very like basic stuff, or if the camera wasn't going around crazy like it does, it wouldn't look good.
I like how the camera goes around crazy.
Yeah, that's what makes a
You're
lot of
gonna
fight
really
scenes
like
good.
season 3. Like if you like how the fight scenes are. Yeah,
Yeah, the fight scenes in the show are just really good.
they are.
And that's what I was waiting for from the show, because I've always heard that the fight scenes are really good. And so that's why in the first few episodes I was like, can they just fight
Yeah.
something? Like, yeah.
Like they need. Where is the fighting?
Yeah. So that's the end of the Trost arc. Next is the part where it starts with the trial.
Oh yes. Yeah.
So Eren has a trial.
And then he gets beat up by Levi.
I didn't really write down anything for the trial. It kind of just goes how you think it is going to go, like the scouts are gonna pick him up.
Yeah.
So, but there was some like world building kind of in it, because like they talk about how there's factions that are like powerful in the country. Like there's the wall church people, and then there's like some rich guy who was there, and they were like, wow, that guy has influence and he's fat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Levi called him like a pig or something. I think. Okay, wait. We didn't talk about this, but you know how we were talking about the Trost district battle?
Yeah.
I like how they showed the backstory of Mikasa, and like how like they showed how Eren saved her for the first time.
Oh, yeah, that
and
did
then like
happen.
the fight speech, and the way that like when Mikasa like she was scared to fight at first, and then the way that the camera spun around, and then they showed electricity. But like I feel like that was really cool. But yeah.
I liked Mikasa's speech to all the other people.
Yeah, she called them pussies basically.
Yeah, the backstory, it was just like fine.
Yeah,
I think.
I
It's
just think
like-
that the lightning thing is really cool. I also like the scene where like Eren wraps the scarf around Mikasa.
it did have some more world building, which is that like there's no Asians, like a lot of
Yeah.
like, which is showing that some populations of the world like barely exist now. So after the trial, there's like the preparation for the expedition. So Eren meets all the scout people, like the crazy science lady, and the whole gang.
Her name is like Hange?
It's Hanji.
Hanji, yeah. I really like her too.
On Hulu, it's spelled Hange, like Hanga or Hange.
Hange, yeah, that's why I just pronounced it like that, because that's how I
But in the show they say
it.
Hanji.
Yeah,
So
Hanji.
I don't know what's
And
up.
then there's just like Zoe, but like no one calls her by that.
Because like that's like her last name.
Yeah.
And usually in Japanese they call people by their last names, but in the show, since it's more based on like Western stuff, they call everyone by their first names. Like they don't call Eren, they don't call him Jaeger.
There was one person who called Mikasa by her last name, which is Ackerman.
Yeah, that was like during the training stuff.
Yeah.
And that's like a military thing, I guess.
Okay. Anyways, back to what we were talking about.
So yeah, Eren meets all the people. Sonny and Bean, they die tragic deaths.
For some reason, when you say Sonny and Bean, it reminds me of that thing in Tokyo Ghoul with the two, like...
I don't remember their names.
I don't remember them either, but it just sounds like that.
Oh my god. Tokyo Ghoul.
Tokyo Ghoul, okay.
But that part hints at there's someone in the scouts hanging around doing bad things.
Ooh.
I was like, ooh.
Sonny and Bean was the most sad death of this series.
But that part could honestly be like, at first it seems like, oh, someone just wanted revenge. They wanted to kill some titans. But then ERWI, he says something to Eren, like, who do you think the enemy is?
Oh yeah.
And Eren's like, what are you talking
Did you
about?
even say Erwin?
No, his name is ERWI.
Okay.
Because it's German. So then there's the oh my god. Then there's the part where
there's the sorry.
Don't make fun of my speech impediment. Where everyone joins the scouts except Annie. The part where they all like decide to join the scouts, that was like pretty emotional.
It is.
It's like everyone's like,
yeah.
Should I do it? I might die.
Yeah, and the way they showed like the people like walking like back and like
yeah.
it was like ooh.
And it was especially good with John.
Yes.
Because John is
like
a person.
Is John.
But it is kind of suspicious at that part where Annie just like leaves.
Yeah, because she seems like the type of person that would join the scouts, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Like they made it out like she would be like that.
And they like specifically say that this one person who is really good is actually going to join the military police, which is what everyone else is like expected to do. But she actually does it. And it's like, well, they can't just like kick her out of the story, basically.
Yeah.
She has to come back.
They did the opposite of kicking her out of the story.
So next is the 57th Expedition. That's what it's called. For this part, I really liked the military tactics and stuff that they use.
I liked like the
yeah,
they do this finger like they go like out and they like show like a map thingy. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like they just show up like a diagram of the
yes,
formation.
and it's really cool. But it's not just when they do that, like it happened in the Tross District thing also, like when they were discussing their plan.
They showed the maps of like the walls and stuff.
Yeah, and they showed like the Titans moving and like.
Why is it not recording?
It's working.
I think it's working. The next is it sets up a new mystery.
A new mystery.
What is the
There
female...
is a Titan with boobs.
Oh my god, what?
Yeah.
What is that female Titan?
And as REINER said, a nice ass.
I always thought it kind of looks like Annie. Like I was like, that Titan looks like Annie.
I thought that too.
I wasn't like sure of that at first. I was like, okay, it might not be. It's because at that part they hadn't said like they hadn't made the realization that like the Titans with.
I spoiled it for myself with an edit.
Well, they hadn't made the realization that like the Titans that are smart have humans inside them. But at first you just know that it's like it has blonde hair. It didn't kill Armin. And it knows about Eren.
Yes, and it can run really fast.
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah, I don't know why.
But then Armin, he's like, the Colossal Titan and the Armor Titan and the Female Titan, they're all similar to Eren because they're smart, which means they must have humans inside them.
And they seem to be more powerful than the other Titans.
So it's like, this must mean that this Female Titan is someone who knows about Eren and has done all this stuff, which means it must be someone who has like been around these people.
Yes.
Then they run away from the Titan for a while.
Yeah.
Until they get to the forest.
I honestly think, like, also the fight scenes, like, when they show with the female Titan for the first two things, when we don't really know who this is, are really scary. And they're really intense also. But it's like cool.
Yeah, this whole part was pretty hype.
Yeah.
Especially when they trap her with all the cables in the forest. That was hype.
Also,
that
like,
was cool. Strategy.
Also, when, like, with Levi's squad, when, like, they were all confused on what was happening, it was really, like, intense also when she was chasing right behind them. And then they were like, what are your orders? What are we supposed to do? Because that was, like, scary. But, yeah.
But she escapes.
Yes.
And she kills some people. The whole squad dies, except Levi and EREN.
Yeah.
And it's sad, because, we got attached to these people during this expedition.
But, like, if we, like, reverse a little before we knew that the tragic death was gonna happen, it was really cool how we saw that they trusted each other.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know if you know the specific thing I'm talking about, because I didn't really notice it until the second time I watched it.
Actually, no, the third time, because it was when I was watching it with you, and I already watched it with someone else, too. But, like...
When, like, I don't know if you know, but, like, Petra and this other guy, like, did, like, a flip. I don't know how to explain it, and I was like, when I was watching that with you, I was like, wow. But then they died.
And so then all the scouts return home, and they're all depressed again.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, wow, our tax money is going down the drain.
It hits, like, harder when you know that Levi has already lost people before, though. And, like, then when you think about, like, how he was looking at his squad, and, like, then, like, if you think about that again, I was like, oh gosh, that's really sad. But we're not talking about that right now.
And so, this arc, it really shows that, like, it won't just be victories from now on. Because,
there
like,
are consequences.
Because, like, the arc that happened before this, the Trost one, it was, like, really hopeful. Because it was, like, this is the first time that the humans have they've taken back land from the Titans.
Yes.
And it's like, wow, this is the start of the endless path of victories where we just beat the Titans over and over again, slowly getting more land. But in this one, they get really close to victory. They basically won, but then since they don't know enough about the Titans, they get beaten even harder than before. And so it just shows that there's still going to be the struggle against the Titans is still really big.
This is only season 1.
Yeah. So the next part is called Assault on Stohes. That's the name of the place.
And so, this part is only 3 episodes. That's the last 3 episodes of the season.
The first episode, it starts with... It's from, like, the perspective of Annie, basically. It shows her in the military police. It does some, like, world building, I guess. Like, there are people in the military police selling weapons on the black market. Or just merchants, I guess. Which probably sell it on the black market.
I forgot her name, but I like the girl with short hair. But I forgot her name.
Yeah, I don't remember. But,
she's funny.
We just follow Annie, and she meets up with ARMIN. And then it's like, ARMIN asks for her help with, like, EREN stuff. And she's like, okay, but...
I'll help you, because I don't want to be seen as a bad person in your eyes.
But she puts on the ring, and at that part, I was like, okay, that ring's gonna be important.
Yeah.
I saw that.
She's like, I'll help you.
I'll take a note of that. But because of this, like, perspective from Annie, or because it's from Annie's perspective, it's like we don't really know what's going on.
Yeah.
And so when they're like, oh yes, come into this dark tunnel.
Yeah.
There definitely aren't people hiding behind the buildings in this area with no people.
Yeah.
And then when Annie realizes that it's a trap, it's like, oh, it was a trap because they think Annie is the female Titan.
Yes.
And she is the female Titan. She cuts the ring thing.
Yeah, okay, but, like, can we talk about her laugh? And also the way that they led up to it, like how EREN, like, started being like, no, this can still be a joke, just get down here. And then Mikasa was like, I've had enough of this. And then, like, she takes, like, her, like, weapon out, and then, like, they're like, you're the female Titan. And then she just, like, goes like, ah ha ha ha. I think I'm gonna save the video of her laughing to my phone, though.
Her revealing herself to be the female Titan is how the episode ends. And then the next episode, it cuts, like, back in time to how the scouts are discussing... Like, we know who the female Titan is. It's this woman.
Okay, but the way that, like, he says, like, is Annie hurt? And the way that they, like, transition to her turning into the Titan, and then the music, it's just like...
There is one thing that I found kind of strange about this. So like they're explaining all this stuff about like the proof that Annie is the female Titan.
It was funny when Mikasa said like, I think Annie looks like the Titan. But yeah. And then Eren was like, that's not proof. But yeah, anyways, go.
So like Annie is in like the military police, which exists in like the farthest inward ring of the walls, right? But she's still able to like do all her Titan stuff outside the walls.
Like, does she just like be like, I am gonna leave and no one will notice?
It's like, is she really able to just like leave?
Because like the
randomly?
military police seems to have like duties like during the day.
Yeah,
when
they're,
she
they're
was
like they're like going through training or
Yeah.
whatever. But she's still able to like have like an all-day battle against them. And
Yeah.
she's able to hang around them to know about Sonny and Bean so that she can kill them.
Yeah. The Sonny and Bean thing was like before they chose like the thingy though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wait, no. Wait, yes, I think. No, yes, yeah, I'm right.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so... but then after that, it's just like a hype battle.
Yes.
They keep trying to just trap her because they can't kill her. They need to question her for information. And they keep failing at doing that because Eren, their plan was to make Eren turn into a Titan and have two big Titans fight each other. But Eren, he's like struggling to fight Annie because he doesn't want to.
Yeah. And like, it was really funny when they showed Mikasa and she was like, is something stopping you? And like the way that they showed her face, and she was like, do you have special feelings? But that was really funny. But yeah.
Eren eventually does do it because he's like...
You gotta lose your humanity.
Yeah, you need to be a bad person.
It's
basically.
a cruel world.
Yeah. And then big monster battle.
Yeah.
Big hype monster
And then like
battle.
Eren's eyes turn blue.
Yeah, he goes, he levels up.
He levels up.
He becomes Fire Titan.
Doesn't he literally say, I'll destroy the whole world while he's in that state?
Yeah, he got really into it.
It's like foreshadowing the future of season.
I liked the part where Erwin, he's like, he's getting confronted by the military police people.
Yeah.
And
they're like, what are you doing?
You idiot, you're destroying the city.
Yeah.
And he's like, yes.
I am
Yes,
destroying the
I am.
city. And then Levi's just like, are you as dumb as the I don't know, he says something about his hair. It's just, okay.
So this is kind of off topic than what you're saying, but I also think the way that Levi just insults people in this series is really funny.
He's just completely accepting that he's causing all this destruction because he's basically like, if we don't destroy all this city and kill all these people,
Then we won't capture the female Titan.
and that will cause even more destruction and death.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I also think like when they showed like the thing where like that girl was like walking through like the fire or something.
Yeah. When he's giving his speech about how like humanity like needs this basically.
Yeah, and then they like
and then
show,
they show
like,
the little girl.
Yeah.
With everyone dead around
And then
her
they
and
show like
everything's on fire.
And then they show like something again, and then the soldier's like, "Is this? Do you really think this is for humanity's sake?" And everything's on fire, and it's just like,
But he's like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like, have you seen that meme?
wait, what meme?
I don't think you know what I'm
Just
talking
tell me
about.
what it is. I probably
it's
won't
just
know
like
what it
a
is.
guy. He kind of looks like Erwin in the meme. He just says yes. But yeah.
I am uncultured. I'm sorry.
After that is the part where I almost said CONNIE. Oh my god. Where Eren goes berserk. He Fire Titan. But then he stops when he sees Annie.
So
in-
didn't you
in
say
the
like
Titan.
Ice Titan or something? Because they're like blue, not red.
But there was like fire on him.
But like there was like blue.
But I didn't notice his
Ice
eyes.
Titan.
I didn't notice his eyes. I just saw the fire on him.
Ice Titan.
Okay. But there wasn't ice.
But his eyes were blue.
But I didn't notice that. There was fire on him. That's like the opposite of
Okay, we
ice.
don't just go.
So yeah, he stops when he sees Annie. He stops being
'Cause-
a crazy man.
Because like she was crying.
Okay, so I didn't actually notice he was crying.
No,
Or
she
she
was
was crying. Like I read the Wikipedia page and I was like, wait, she was crying? Okay.
Did you also notice like in the scout expedition thingy, after Mikasa and Levi were fighting Annie to get Eren back, Levi looked back and then he looked surprised because he saw that the female Titan was crying in that moment also. I don't think he knows that because I didn't notice that until the second time I was rewatching
No,
it.
I don't think I saw
But
that.
yeah.
But I just thought it was like Eren sees Annie in general and he's like, oh, I'm about to kill this person that I
Yeah.
know. So So yeah, that's the last thing I wrote down for the season. Other than Titan in the wall. There's a Titan in the wall.
There's a Titan in the wall.
There's a Titan in the wall.
Make it Titan, but in the wall.
Do you want to talk about like the OVAs?
Yeah, we should. Because like, isn't it supposed to take place like?
Yeah,
season
they
one?
take place in between
Yeah.
episode 3 and 4.
Let's talk about them in order.
Okay, so I didn't write down anything.
OVAs, but sorry, I need to stop.
I remember the first one was like really intense.
Wasn't that just like the Hanji?
Yeah.
And she was like, there was that like Titan that could talk.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the one where that girl wrote a notebook, and
I think that was really cool.
yeah.
Okay, but when the Titan started talking, even though I've seen the other seasons, I still got surprised. I was like,
Titan talk.
yeah, Titan talking. Because like, there is like, no, I can't say this, it's spoilers.
But I also just like really like the story of the girl who she loses all of her friends, but because of like human determination or whatever, she still keeps on going, and she's like,
Yeah.
I'm going to write this and
Literally-
see if I can find any information that will
And,
help
like,
people in the future.
Literally to the moment of her death when she was in the Titan's jaws, she literally was still
Yeah, she-
writing.
When
Yeah.
when she's in the Titan's mouth and she's just like writing down
Yeah.
as fast as possible, that part was like
Yeah, it was.
but yeah, it does set up some interesting things, some possibilities for the future.
It does. And I already know some of the things because I saw the other seasons. And the way she just said, like, when she was trying to talk to the Titan after it said something to her, the way she was just like, why do you eat people?
Yeah, yeah.
And, like, she just started screaming.
Yeah, at first she said it like, she asked it like normally, and
Yeah.
then after it didn't answer, she
Yeah.
just started screaming. Because,
Yeah.
like, that's the thing.
Yeah,
why
that's like,
why are you
like,
eating us?
why? And she was like, you're just like useless sacks of meat or something.
Yeah.
Or of flesh. I don't know.
And
then
then-
like the Titan was like,
Yeah, that
was it? Do you think it was trying to hold itself back from eating her?
I think that's what it's doing.
Yeah.
Because it's like it calls her like I don't know what the name was, but he uses the
Ymir. It was. He said person of Ymir.
it was like
Yeah.
Ymir Sama.
Yeah.
Sama is the name ending in Japanese that's like the most formal. You use that for gods.
Yes.
And like
That actually is foreshadowing something that's gonna happen in season 2 that you haven't seen yet.
it basically means the Titan is like worshipping this random girl.
Yes.
So that's kind of interesting.
It also makes me interested in who this girl was and why the Titan took an interest
Yeah.
in her. Okay, are we talking about the other one now?
And then okay, next OVA.
That
Number
was
2,
it was so funny.
the cooking one. That was so funny. Yeah.
It was literally and like the way that they did the music.
Yeah,
they were
it's like an
Yeah.
episode. It's like the style of Kaguya-sama.
It
like
is. I was literally thinking
It's
that.
like why that show is so funny, except
Yeah.
it's in the Attack on Titan universe.
And I also liked how they showed, like, I liked seeing images of Connie and Sasha and John together.
Yes.
Because it's like that's like a trio thing, but
You know,
like, yeah.
there's so many like John moments that make me want to like his character,
Mm-hmm.
like where he's like, it seems like he's becoming a better person basically.
Yeah.
But then after that, he just keeps continuing to be like the mean guy.
You're
in the
only
group.
on season 1.
Yeah.
But like, I was the
I'm
same.
sure he gets better.
I literally felt exactly the same as you do right now.
It's like that guy, the problem child, like pink-haired
Pink-haired
guy
guy.
from Owari no Sera from
That's why it's a Walmart version of the show.
pink-haired
And like,
guy
he
from
fights
Walmart.
with Eren, like you and
Yeah, yeah.
pink-haired glasses. Okay, but like John does get better though, and like, I told you that I like every single character in this series. But yeah.
What was the third OVA? I don't remember what it was.
Wait, is that all we were gonna say about the second
Yeah,
one?
that's all I have to say. It was just really funny.
Wait, no, can I say one moment that I really like
Okay.
when like they show like the general Pixis or something, and like he's like that he ate Sasha's meat, and like the way
Yeah, it's
that
like
they show
it's like
the
food
Titan.
wars, and
Yeah.
then he turns into a Titan,
Yeah.
and then everyone else also turns into a
Yeah,
Titan.
like they sort of find themselves, and then you were like, "This is canon."
Yeah, this is canon.
Yeah,
this
it is-
actually happened.
it
They
is
all turned
canon.
into Titans.
Yeah.
One more thing about the second one. Anything with a big focus on Sasha is good.
Yeah,
so-
because Sasha is that's just Sasha. The third one was like the desert thing, and it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
more serious.
Um,
I think it was really funny when like Eren and like John started like cussing at each other
Yeah.
because like they already like kind of did have cussing, but it was more funny when they were like, "Shut the."
Yeah.
I don't want to say that. Yeah.
that storyline was just like fine.
Yeah, it wasn't like as fun. I was expecting it to be funny, like the other one.
Yeah, I don't have anything to say about that one.
Yeah,
it's
I
just
just
kind of a
think-
fine story.
It was like, it just had like some funny moments in it, but other than that, not really. Okay,
Okay, so
the fourth one was
yeah,
the
the
Levi.
fourth OVA is called A Choice with No Regrets.
Also, it's like, okay.
Or I
you
think, wait, is it called A Choice with No Regrets? Because
Is
I
it?
feel like he says that he did have regrets. I feel like it should be called A Choice with Regrets.
Okay, so I'm gonna start saying things about it. Like, this story, do you remember when they
That
were...
is what it's called.
Yeah, do you remember when, EREN wanted to transform into a Titan to protect the Levi squad?
Yeah.
But then Levi said, if you want to do it, then do it. And then he said, I never know if I should trust the choices of my comrades or trust myself, but just do the thing that you'll regret the least. That actually has like a lot to do with like the storyline of the OVA that we just watched. But I couldn't say anything because you hadn't seen it yet.
I think this OVA could have been good, but it had some big problems with
Okay.
it. So it had some cool world building. Like, oh my god. It talks about like the underground place, which was mentioned in the actual season 1. And they show like what
They
life
also
was
mentioned
like
how
down
like
there.
Levi was like a criminal and
Yeah.
like they don't, yeah.
Because everyone down there is poor basically.
Yeah.
Because it's basically like there's literally no sunlight. It's like that kind of place for poor people.
Yeah.
Like that's a
That
thing that
place.
happens a lot.
Yeah.
It's like a Levi backstory, but I didn't feel like it was that important for Levi. Like it set up some stuff like obviously it says how he got to be in the Scouts.
Yes.
And it says some stuff like you just said about like comrades. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
I feel like the storyline with his two friends was really sad though in a way.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna talk about that in a second. But it doesn't feel like Levi changed that much because of it, because his personality is
But, like,
the exact same.
We actually saw him like with emotion in that though.
He does smile like
Yeah.
once,
He
but
smiles. Yeah, once.
for most of the time he's still acting the same way. He's still like cool, edgy man.
Yeah.
Right?
But it was cool to see him like actually get sad about like because like he does. Okay, the moment when they like show like how like him and Isabel and the other guy like how like they started like all becoming like a group after they met her for the first time, and then when they showed like her like do something like they were like showing like a bunch of clips of them with music over it.
Yeah,
And then,
that
like,
part was cool.
And like when they showed like Levi like turn around and then like do that to her head, I was like emotions and like he was like showing affection to someone and I was
Yeah.
like wow. But yeah. And then they died.
Okay, now I'm gonna talk about their deaths. Because this was like the big problem that I had with it.
Oh wait, yeah, you go first.
So it's pretty obvious that they're going to die.
Yeah,
right?
because they're not in the
because
show.
they're not in the show. But you can still make deaths really impactful even if like you
I'm
don't
pretty
know
sure
they're coming.
it was more
or
impactful
you know
in the
they're coming.
manga.
When I was watching this, I was like worried that the deaths would happen the way they happened in the show. When you know characters are going to die, the show is supposed to like, it should be building up to the deaths, right? And it should give like a sense of hope, I guess, that the characters will actually survive. Like it should make you think that the characters maybe they will survive, but then kill them anyway. Like, for example, with Infinity War, I knew the snap was going to happen. I knew half the characters were going to die at the end.
Yeah.
But it still hit me because throughout that entire movie it seems like there's hope that they will
And also
beat
it's like
Thanos.
it's also like the superhero like when you watch stuff like that, it's also like you have the mindset that the superheroes always win no matter like how hard it gets. So then like when that happened in that movie, I was just like, so that was like, I know exactly what you mean.
But the other way that you can kill off characters is have them die off screen, and then the main character like finds them dead.
Yeah.
And that's what happens in this. And
Yeah.
I was worried it was gonna do this because since they die off screen, there's no hope that they're going to survive
Yeah.
before they die, leading up to their deaths.
Like you wish there would have been a fight scene with them
Yeah,
fighting
like-
that Titan.
Like if Levi had shown up a bit earlier and there was a fight scene where it seems like they might win, but then at the end they actually do die, that would have hit harder.
Yeah.
Because like,
Okay,
yeah.
can I talk about what did hit hard about this though?
Yeah, okay.
Like when Levi like he started screaming
yeah.
and he was attacking the Titan, and like it's just the way that like he definitely could have killed the Titan immediately, but he wanted to Okay, so they didn't exactly say this, but it was kind of obvious. He, like, started cutting the Titan's body, like, up, and it was kind of obvious that he wanted the Titan to feel, like, pain, like, the same pain that he did before it died. And, like, I don't know, everything about that scene, just, like, the way he's, like, screaming, and then, like, they show him, like, crying after, it's just...
Yeah, so the emotion really comes from Levi's reaction instead of the actual deaths, which, like, it would have been better if there was also emotion from the deaths, but...
I'm pretty sure in the manga they showed the guy, like, when it was still in the Titan's mouth, like, I'm pretty sure he waved, like, bye to Levi or something. But I don't know, I have to read it. I got to read. Yeah.
Like, it's pretty similar to earlier in Attack on Titan in the Attack on Tross part, where all the characters charge at the Titans.
And then Eren gets really mad.
No, when they all die.
Oh, wait, yeah.
It's like that.
So you were scared that was gonna happen?
Well, I was just scared that exactly what happened would happen.
Yeah.
Because that just made it, like, really predictable. Like, oh, they just die. Like, they don't... nothing about how they die is, like, impressive or anything.
It's not impressive, but it's still sad.
But
to me, at least.
The thing is, it could have been, like, way more sad.
It could have. It had potential.
So yeah, I just thought, because of the way they did it, it just became, like, extremely predictable. And that made it a bit boring, honestly. That's everything I've written down for the show, so we're gonna do the favorites section
You
now.
say it first, because I'm pretty sure if anyone watched this far into the video, they know who my favorite character is already.
So, I have a few characters written down.
So, I split it into 2 sections.
So first is the main characters. I like all the main characters.
Oh, wow, okay.
Like
That's
Eren,
unexpected.
I think Eren's my favorite of the main characters.
I was not expecting you to say that, but I'm not disappointed.
I just really like how he is literally the embodiment of humanity's rage.
Yes.
That just, like, in this show, that just hits really hard because of his just determination and anger at all the Titans. Kill them.
Yeah,
kill all of them.
Square up.
Like when he's in, like, the trance and he's like, I'm gonna kill them all. And I was like, yeah.
Go on.
Next is ARMIN. So I didn't think I was going to like him at first because he seems like the...
I didn't think you were gonna like him either.
He seems like the friend who's just, like, friendly, you know, like the sidekick basically.
Yes.
But he's actually, like,
but he
smart.
is not.
He's smart and it's, like, cool.
Yeah, it is.
And then MIKASA, I knew I was gonna like MIKASA from the start because she's, like, really cool. And that's what I have to say about her. She's just really cool.
She's just really cool. I just think she's pretty neat.
The next people I wrote down were the scout people. So I really liked ERWI and Levi.
Yes.
Because they both give off the same vibe. Yeah, they're cool.
I didn't think you were gonna like them. Okay, I'm so excited.
It's because
right
they give off this same vibe. It's like
I am so proud of you. Okay, sorry.
They both give off this vibe that's like, we've been through everything, and so we know everything. Yeah. Also, and we know what we have to do to survive and stuff. And that's just really cool because they have been through everything. They've been in this for, like, years. They've seen so many people die, and all that stuff. And they've just been building up their skills throughout that and their knowledge. And I also wrote down the crazy science lady because, like, I like crazy people, and her craziness is also, like, funny, like, you know.
I wanted to say this, but she kind of reminds me of a science teacher, but better. Okay, anyways, go on.
Yeah, I just like her obsession with, like,
the Titans. Yeah.
And, like, science.
And science. And science.
Crazy science lady.
And Titans.
And then the last character I wrote down was Sasha, because all she wants to do is eat food.
Yeah.
And of course I gravitate towards the moe girl in the show, who has, like, the most colorful hair out of anyone.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Sasha.
Oh, okay. Oh!
Because, like,
Simp!
she has, like, the pinkest hair out of anyone.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she has the pinkest.
Like her hair is basically brown. It's literally brown, but it's, like, almost red.
It's like almost. It's like almost there. She has, like, a cool fight scene in season 2 that you're gonna like.
Okay.
I'm just. I am telling you.
Like, I liked her from the start. like when she's eating.
Like
that,
when they show her with the potato, you just know that you're gonna like her.
I was like, okay, this is the moe girl that I'm going to like a lot.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite character? Mickey?
Oh, wait. Who is my favorite character? I
You
wonder
gotta
who
really
it,
think
who
about
could
this.
it be? Who could it be? Am I only allowed to name? Okay, well, Mikasa. But I have a lot more. Am I only allowed to base my favorite characters off of season 1?
Yeah, for now.
Okay. I guess I didn't like every single character in season 1, but like my love for all the characters just built up.
Yeah.
Okay, but okay, Mikasa. I don't know if you remember who this is, but you will. Her name's Ymir. Okay, she's one of the cadets people. I don't think you remember
The what
her.
people?
I probably said it wrong. She was in the group of the training people
Oh,
that
the
are.
cadets.
Yeah, the
That's what
cadets.
it's called.
The cadets. I don't know if you remember who I'm talking about. Like, when there was another blonde girl, other than like not Annie, but there was
Krista or
Yes.
Krista.
and like do you remember when she was giving bread to Sasha because she was hungry?
And Sasha was like, "Are you God?"
Do you remember there was a girl who like came up to them and
Yeah.
she said, "That's her. That's
Okay.
Ymir." When I saw her, I got the girl in red vibes, and I was right. Okay, but anyways, that's for season 2. Okay, okay. I just knew when I saw her I was gonna like her. But okay, Mikasa, Ymir, EREN, ARMIN, LEVI,
Oh my god.
Crazy Science Girl, CONNIE, SASHA. This isn't even in order. I'm just naming them and putting my fingers up at the same time. I didn't like John that much in season 1.
I feel like
Yeah.
he's going to become good.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't want
that's
to
the
like
feeling
get
I'm
your
getting.
hypes up too. I don't want to get your hopes up too high though, because then I feel like you're gonna have them too high, and then you're gonna be like, no, I didn't like him.
Yeah.
But like, who else did I like? I'm pretty sure I already said this, but HANGE. Did I already put a finger up for her?
Yeah, you said Crazy Science
Okay,
Girl.
okay. Who else did I like? Annie.
You don't have to name like literally every character
I
have a
I
positive
just
opinion on.
But okay, fine. Okay, wait. I'll narrow it down.
Yeah.
Mikasa, Sasha, EREN, okay, okay, Mikasa,
Oh my god.
Sasha, Crazy Science Girl, EREN. Okay, I'll just do it.
Those 4.
Okay, yeah,
Done.
we'll just say that.
Top 4. Okay. I guess we can move on to like favorite episodes.
I feel like I like everything, so you can just say your favorite one.
I can't think of like a favorite specific episode.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say like my favorite.
Because they're like split into like a bunch of different things when like one storyline is happening. So like I can't think of something that I like don't
My
like.
favorite arc was probably the Attack on Trost one. My least favorite arc was just the training one because.
I can see
and that's kind
why.
of unfair
Yeah.
because it's only like 2 or 3 episodes.
I just
so-
like that how like they introduced all of the characters
Yeah.
that all these people that I would now die for if I jumped into the universe. Loki. I would turn myself in. No, never mind. Just keep on going with the video. I'm not gonna say this.
My favorite single moment is when EREN punches the Titan who's looking through the hole in the wall, probably. Because that's the most get destroyed moment.
It is.
All the fight scenes are good when the animation is actually popping off. I also really like when they trap the female Titan in the woods. That part is really cool. I don't know if I have like a moment that I really dislike. Probably when Levi is beating up EREN in the
wait, yeah,
trial.
I don't like that either.
I don't think it's really that bad. It just kind of looks a bit funny.
Yeah, like this.
and like it went on for a bit too long, honestly. Like,
I was trying so hard not to laugh in that scene when I was.
okay, do you have anything else to say?
I really like Mikasa.
Okay, so Next is predictions for the future. So we haven't
I mean, like,
done
I've
this.
seen, like, the whole
Yeah, but
thing.
it's for me. I'm
Okay,
predicting
yeah.
the future.
Chris is gonna predict.
We haven't done this for a while because everything has been like one season or we've just watched all of it without
Yeah.
making a video. I wrote down some stuff that I predict in the future because
He
that's
predicts.
what predictions
I mean,
of the
predicts,
future
yeah.
are. John is gonna get character development. I'm looking forward to that.
I was literally about to say in this video, at the start, I was gonna be like, I really like his development, but then I realized I shouldn't say that because this is season
Yeah.
1.
And the rest of the stuff is like Titan stuff. So we're gonna learn the purpose or like the intention of the Titans.
Yes.
I don't know, maybe it's like people, like obviously they were like made by humans, right? That's what it seems like. I don't know, I'm not really sure what they're for. Maybe like they're like, yes, we must evolve humanity to the next level, or like they want.
You're gonna get mind blown. You're gonna get mind screwed.
Maybe they're like, we need to teach humans a lesson by killing all of
But like
them.
they don't seem to have
Titans.
intelligence, do they?
Well, like the people who made the Titans.
Oh wait, yes.
Because obviously the Titans themselves
You
aren't
will
smart.
see.
We're gonna learn why there's a Titan in the wall.
You are going to learn why there's a Titan in the
I
wall.
don't know, maybe it's like part of the like conspiracy of Titan people in the city. They're like, they put a Titan in the wall for some reason.
Oh.
We're gonna learn like the people who control like the Colossal Titan and the Armored Titan,
Oh
I
wait,
guess.
yeah, you are going to see who that is.
Or like, we're just gonna learn more about the Colossal Titan.
You're gonna go like.
Like who is the Colossal Titan? I think the real Colossal Titan is the friends we made along the way. Next is Eren's gonna remember to go to the basement.
Yes.
I guess that has to happen at some point.
Yeah, it does.
Just like he just didn't do that in season 1, I guess.
Yeah,
I guess he was
says,
too
like,
busy.
Key basement.
He was a bit too busy.
He
to
was
do
a
it,
too.
honestly. So now
He
that I
did
think
get
about it.
eaten and like.
He did get eaten.
And then like he got.
And then he
beaten up.
did get
Yeah.
arrested.
Yeah.
Overall score. What would you score the first season of Attack on Titan? That sounded kind of weird. I said that kind of weird.
I'm like thinking wisely. If I had only seen season 1 and not the other seasons.
Well, you can also say it like in the context of knowing what the other seasons are,
But
but just specifically for season 1.
Honestly, like a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
I love Attack on Titan. I'm so glad I watched it.
I'd give the first season like an 8 out of 10.
Fist bump.
It was pretty fun.
It was pretty nice.
It gets really hype, and sometimes it gets pretty emotional.
Yeah.
I just think a lot of the other stuff is a bit boring. Like especially the start where I was just like, can we fight Titans already?
Can we fight?
I'm bored. Shows we are currently watching.
We're not actually like watching anything other than Attack on Titan right now together.
Yeah,
I mean,
MIKASA's showing me Attack on Titan, and
Yeah.
I'm going to, after we finish recording some videos, I'm gonna show her Madoka Magica. That's
I'm
what she's
watching Akami
this.
ga Kill right now though.
And I'm watching by myself. I just finished Violet Evergarden. I'm also gonna like watch Psychopaths, I guess. Next video will be about
If you look like Mikasa, please. I don't want to put my
oh my
Instagram.
god. So
I mean, like.
stop talking. There's not a tier list video going along with this one because I just decided we were gonna make the tier list like after we finish the whole series. We're probably technically after season 3 because season 4 isn't out yet. Even though it might be out
It's coming
when I
out
release this.
It's coming out in either October or December.
Yeah.
Because I heard it was supposed to come out in October, but since the coronavirus, it might get postponed to December. But it's coming out by the end of this year, I think. And I'm excited. I am so excited to show you the trailer for season 4 after you finish 2 and 3.
I actually already watched it, so
I was so excited to show it to you.
I don't remember what happens in it though because like I watched
Then
it
I'm gonna
while-
make you watch it again.
Okay, yeah. I
Why
will
did you
it.
watch the trailer if you hadn't even watched the show yet?
I heard the music was good, and I was like, I want to hear the music.
No.
That's the end of the video. Attack on Titan is good.
Okay, now
that's
Chris
good.
is going to sleep.
Maybe, or we might film another video.